Good morning, 11:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, January 20th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I want to go over the technical analysis for XRP right now. As we can see, we're up 0.64% to 0.5473, so 54.7 cents. As we can see yesterday, we came all the way down right around the 52.2s level. We bounced off of 53.4 besides the wick. And now we're coming up to that resistance we talked about yesterday. Should bring us up to about first level 568. If you get above that, your second resistance ends up being up here around 60 cents, 607. You get above that, then you've got an area around 63 cents. You've got to get above all three of those resistance to start reversing this pattern. But as you can see, the 30 minutes starting to travel up in the relative strength. If we look at the 45, we've got a little bit of room. Hourly, we've got room. 2 hourly, and so on. We've got room to continue this move. On a thinly traded weekend, I would be shocked if we don't at least minimum come up to this. It could be around 57 cents the more I look at this. But to retest this structure, if we're bearish, we're going to retest this, break down again, maybe come back to 534. Otherwise, we can start pushing back up and try to push the structures that we just talked about. Could have a small retracement here because 4 hourly looks like a reversal candle possibly in the making. 3 hourly and 2 hourly, you had a reversal candle. 1 hourly, reversal, but it's holding the 20-day. And then the 30-minute is the first one that's pretty much come through the 20-day, but we're bouncing off the 100. So we'll see. We'll see. Right now it's trying to pull back up, but it is having a small retracement here. So we'll see how far this comes down. But I would anticipate it to come at some point this weekend to around that. The 568 level is exactly where I would expect it. I think 568 is a fair target. And then if it comes up short, we'd come back down to 534, and then maybe you could reverse farther. But I think we have a retest for that 568 level. That's the very first thing we need to pay attention to this weekend, especially if we can have a continuation here in the 15-minute. We're just consolidating right now. We came through the 20. So we'll just see how far this consolidation goes. But this is a liquidity grab more than likely. We came up to the 200 and the 15. So now it looks like for the 2 hourly, we're just trying to bounce off the 20-day. And then in time, it looks like we're going to roll our way up to that 568. That's the 1 hour as well, the 200 days right there. But it looks like we're starting possibly, and it's hard to say, but possibly we could be starting some kind of a channel here. So we need to see as this continues up, because those are bearish reversals at the top. So we need to see how we react, especially we need to get the 568. XRP needs to get the 568. We need to see how we react in that area. If we look at the other XRP chart, when it's pretty much just the smaller areas, we know the 534 underneath, but then above we've got 57 or 568. It's always going to come back to that area. We've got to get back over that spot. So if we get back over 57 cents, maybe we can make another play back up. It's just we've got to be careful because we can see we're starting to make what looks like a rising channel here with the relative strength. So this is telling us, even in price action, that got to be careful. But we did have such a dump down that I would be shocked if we don't come back up there and retest some of these higher resistance. And then if we're bearish up there, we can show ourselves the door back down. But in the 4 hourly, you can see we got a lot of room here. Yes, it's a reversal candle in the 4 hourly, but that doesn't mean it's going to reverse. That just means that the next candle becomes priority. That's a long leg doji, so we have to make sure the next candle doesn't break to a new low, but ends up pushing to a new high, and then that would be just a invalidated candle there. But if it does reverse, you could certainly see that retracement we talked about. It's not a big one. Maybe you come back down to 534, but if it does reverse, those are the areas that you should pay attention to. We do have underneath levels. It's just your major support underneath the pivot point from here. If you break through, there's not really anything else besides 534. Sure, you could come down and kind of create this inverted right arm at 543 if we wanted. We've already done it once, but it would look better because we did break up a little bit higher to hit that now. So this is what could happen. We broke through in the relative strength index. We broke down past the trend line. So that breaks into a bearish proposition here according to the relative strength index, at least in the immediate short term. And then we would expect it to catch up to the 2 hourly. So 45, we've just come through. The hourly, after this hour, we could come through. It depends on 34 minutes where the price action is. But I believe We're right on that trend line right now. So it's going to be very interesting this morning. It's going to be very interesting to see. 2 hourly, we could certainly come back down and catch up and consolidate. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this morning update, please make sure to hit that like button. Consider sharing this on social media. And if you do appreciate my work, consider joining Tom's Army or paying it forward by sending a YouTube super chat. If you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto, video description below, you can trade the way I do, whether it's futures or spot trading at the lowest fees. So if you're on Uphold and you're sick of the fees and you buy XRP, don't buy it on Uphold. Buy it on Maxi, buy it on BITUNIX, and it's the lowest spot fees, and you can send it to Uphold and save yourselves a lot of money. Have a blessed morning. I'm going to release this so everybody sees it. Power of positivity, and help each other in the comments.